Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it is time to deep dive back into one of my favorite websites on the internet, Reddit. And today we're going into Ask Reddit, but I asked my editor who put this together to find stuff that wasn't all about sex. Where is the worst place to lose your virginity? Let's dive into it, starting with, you get $1,000 per person you annoy. What is the fastest way that you can become a billionaire? The top comment from Balders Smash. Baldanders Smash. I can't say that the advice, just be yourself, has always worked out well for me, but this sounds like it might be the exception. Oh, is this just a more Reddit self-deprecating humor? The whole joke is that, like, I'm the most annoying person in the world. Everyone hates me. How is this the top comment? Not only does it have 38,000 comment karma, it's got awards out the wazoo. I feel like I've seen this comment 500,000 times across all of Reddit, and I've never laughed at it one time. I'm a hater. Go slightly under the speed limit on a long 2-lane road. Now this is goated. That's how we annoy people, and that's how we do it quickly. What would I do? I think I would have to use the means of distribution that is largest to me. So I think what I would do is I would sneak over to Ludwig's house and I would film a bunch of videos. I think I would slather myself in beans or butter. I would do this. And then I would upload it. And then just as people were starting to talk about it, I would delete it. And then a lot of people would be really annoyed. 1, because they can't prove to their friends the thing happened. 2, because they couldn't see the thing. And 3, because no one really understands what's happening. No, that's annoying. That would be very annoying. That would be super duper annoying. You could also go to a sporting event and I was going to say streak. What if you streak but with your clothes on? So then it just interrupts the game, but no one has a good time. What if you made a TikTok making fun of the Queen dying? I think that would annoy like a lot of British people. What up? Any dead queeners? Sheesh. Make 3 unskippable ads in a YouTube video. No, we love ads in YouTube videos. Skip that one. Lots of beautifully annoying ideas in the comments, but nearly all of them are underestimating how hard it is to annoy a million people. As a software developer, the closest I got to reaching that kind of audience was when I worked at a big game studio on a heavily marketed AAA title. So what I'd do, on one and only one menu in the game, I would invert what the A and B button do, or O, X on PlayStation. While players would rely on muscle memory to back out of the menus using B and confirming selection using A, in that one menu, pressing B would confirm and pressing A would back out. That's actually so goated. What a great idea. I think you're losing it by going video gaming, though. Video gaming is popular, but one game can only go so far. I think if I really wanted to annoy the most people, I would like pull the plug on the Super Bowl production. I would take out all of those van satellites outside, and then a bunch of people would be very annoyed, albeit they wouldn't know it was my fault, unless I made a tweet or left some kind of calling card like a sloth on the scene. Go to our relationships, where we've been to and made many videos on, and tell every OP that divorce is not a solution. Every downvote equals $1,000. You'd be rich overnight. If dissing cringe subreddits for upvotes equals 1K, I'd be loaded right now. Sigh. Edit 2. I swear to God, OP has created a new kind of existential angst and now owes me 5.5 million. Cough it up. There are a lot of issues on like relationships or advice threads on Reddit. And most of it stems from the fact that Reddit is overwhelmingly male, 18 to 34, white. So you're getting a bit of an echo chamber there. And when anyone outside of that like 80% demographic comes in, it is very quickly shut down and downvoted, which is tough. Post the answer to Wordle in all your social media first thing in the morning. Damn, this one would have been topical if people were still playing Wordle. That would be so fucking annoying. But it would be limited to the scope of your social media. So all you would get like, you know, very few people annoyed, and someone cool like me who has like hella Twitter followers, you know, would maybe annoy 40,000 people. 43,600? Are you kidding me? In this economy? Take out a bunch of TV and radio ads endorsing both Trump and Biden simultaneously using Gilbert Gottfried's sound bites as the narration. Yo, I didn't even think of that. You just make a political ad that hits both sides for no reason. Wait, why even endorse both of them? Why not have attack ads? You could be like, Trump grabbed them by the pussy right after Biden sniffed her hair. And then you just leave it like that. And then both people are like, yeah, I hate Joseph Biden. I hate Donald Trump. Fuck, that's actually such a good idea. This might be my winner, and it only has 7,000 upvotes. You just hold 2 opinions simultaneously to make sure that you're always pissing off the maximum amount of people. Let's move on to this next Ask Reddit thread. If one animal was made the size of a whale, which would be the scariest? I mean, the answer is just naked mole rat, right? Have you guys ever seen this? Could you imagine a naked mole rat the size of a whale? It's got big ass teeth. It's like wrinkly. It's fucked up. I think that they would be like loving pets, but I wouldn't want to see a bigger one. Look at this one doing yoga. Damn, this one's freaky deaky. This one's actually just completely vibing. These are all made by the same person who really wanted to make naked mole rats. Any insect, sheer war machines. Now, the scientist in me is going to make me push up my glasses. Wouldn't insects not work? Wouldn't insects be an issue because their exoskeleton doesn't hold up to the weight in Earth's gravity? Any microscopic insect or organism whose form is unfamiliar to human eyes as it is. This is like the argument that if we made first contact with aliens, we probably wouldn't be able to interpret them in the same way. Like, we use photoreceptors in our eyes to understand light bouncing off things, but maybe they actually see everything. Maybe they interact with their environment based on smell or pressure changes in gases or shit like that. I was definitely thinking a tardigrade. In school, they used to call me a tardigrade. I didn't like it. Oh, this is just a tiny version of a naked mole rat. I think we're saying the same thing, buddy. Bobbit worms are scary. What's a bobbit worm? Ugh. Okay, maybe you have me with a bobbit worm. What is the fish that swims up your penis? Oh, these don't look that scary. There's no penises on this page, right? No. This would be freaky just because of what I know they do. If they do that at this size, what would they do at massive size? You know what I mean? What are other people saying about it? A dragonfly? Any river will be deadly and later they just kill you from the air? Just stay inside your house, dude. You're crazy. Dragonflies? No shot. Ants. Spiders may be more frightening as individuals, but colonies of ants would be worse. Honorable mention for social wasps, but they tend to have colonies in the hundreds, not tens of thousands. Oh, I guess you're right. There's like way more ants than humans on Earth, right? And so if every one of them was the size of a blue whale, I mean, I think even just spatially on land, we'd probably be having some issues. Whale-sized birds of prey would be an issue. They'd swoop down and kill people. Yeah, but you could always just give out you're old, you're weak, you're infirm. Like when it's time for granny, it'd be like a Viking funeral of sorts. You go to the nursing home and you wheel out the people in the wheelchair, and then the giant birds of prey come and swoop them out, and then they're going to be so full that they're not going to eat you. It would just be a different way to die than passing alone in your sleep. And honestly, what better way to go than to protect your grandchildren from giant birds of prey? Perhaps we should pick a whale's prey and then see how they fight. Oh, give a chance to the plankton and just see what happens. Because the whales are sucking them through their bristles and you ain't sucking a blue whale-sized plankton in. Ooh, orangutans would be terrifying if they were giant, but it'd be pretty cool. Can we pick humans? Giant humans would be like Attack on Titan or something. What food do you swear people only pretend to like? Ooh. What is a food that is actually fucking nasty as hell? Do people really like that coffee that's made out of beans that are eaten by a bat and then shit out? The shit bat coffee? Caviar is nasty ass shit. Licorice? Oh, interesting. I don't like black licorice. People do pretend. People do say they like black licorice. Maybe that is something to it. The vegetable soup my dad makes, I can't bring myself to tell him. Oh, that feels so bad. Blog in chat says, my cum, Sag. You should fix your diet. Drink more water, eat some pineapple. Beer is delicious. And I saw someone earlier mention IPAs. I love IPAs. If the IPA doesn't make me go, then I don't like it. But you could probably tell that I like IPAs by my mustache. Do you think people really like eating like those octopus tentacles that are still wriggling? That has to be a meme, right? Or what about when they crunch those birds alive? That's pretty fucked up. The meals I prepare for them. Oh, classic Reddit self-deprecating humor. Fondant on wedding cakes. Ooh, I actually like fondant. I like that it's a little bit chewy, and I understand that people think that's crazy, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. You can hate fondant, and I completely respect that decision. but I love fondant. I left that sub a while ago. They're talking about fondant hate here because people bragged about how they secretly didn't put fondant on cakes for customers who explicitly ordered fondant. I don't care how disgusting something is. You don't get to decide for someone else what them eating it is wrong. Sorry. This obviously does not apply to foods that are actually unethical to eat, such as live octopus. Gold leaf. Need I say more? Yeah, gold leaf actually doesn't taste like anything, and I think the mouthfeel is bad. Ooh, this is actually a really good one. Damn, that's actually a good one. Does anyone agree here? No one likes gold leaf as a food. It should taste like nothing. If it tastes like anything, you got cheap gold leaf. Interesting. Extremely hoppy IPAs. I love extremely hoppies. Give me like a Dogfish Head 2X brewed, you know? I enjoy bitterness in my beer, and I know there are some good IPAs out there, but it's gotten to the point that breweries seem to be competing with one another to see who can make the bitterest, most unappealing beers imaginable. They taste like earwax. Is earwax bitter? I've never eaten earwax, but I've smelled it, and it doesn't smell bitter, right? Earwax is hella bitter? You guys are freaks. Stop eating your earwax. Yeah, I don't like triple chocolate beer. Where is the worst place to lose your virginity? Oh, before we look at these, there's got to be a bunch of funny ones, right? Daycare. Oh, church. Don't love that. Juvenile hall. Ugh. Sorry, just thinking about what my comments would be. Prison. Oh, prison is like a basic Andy one. That's fine. Prison is the same joke, but not taken to the nth degree. Yeah, Epstein's Island. You know what I mean? There's some funny ones. A porta potty. Oh, that's just gross. That actually, I guess the only time it would be okay to lose your, and I'm not advocating for this. I'm not telling all you high schoolers out there to go and have sex in a porta potty, but let's say you watch the trucks pull up with the porta potties. They're there. No one has used them yet. They are probably the cleanest place in the field, right? There can be no cleaner place in the field than a fresh porta potty. It probably would also smell nice a little bit. It's like the blue liquid. Why are you staying still a no-go? You're just trying to be contrarian at this point. Burns the nose. I honestly feel like a fresh porta potty would burn the nose in the way that would like clean out your nose. You know how like smelling certain things like mint will get your nose clear? And then if you breathe better, I feel like you fuck better. And that's facts. I would say that maybe porta potty, good place. Reminds me of when I was in training in the army, and while in the field, 2 people were caught going at it in one of the porta-johns. We had been in the field for days, were stressed, dirty, tired, and dealing with swarms of insects and daily rain, and the porta-johns were not something you wanted to spend any more time in than you had to. It was the least boner-inducing environment I could think of, but I guess that was just me. I feel like you're thinking there's more space in those things than there is. Hey, maybe I'm just not a trapeze artist in the bedroom, but I feel like if you can have sex on a toilet, like in a bathroom stall, you could have sex in a porta potty. How much, like, what? You don't need to get crazy with it. We're talking about people losing their virginity here. Just keep it simple. I'd be too worried someone is going to hear and tip that thing. Dude, anyone who tips a porta potty is actually a cringe person. I believe, and this is a fact, you can put this out there for everyone. People who tip porta potties should be punished with the death penalty. There's no situation where that is valid. I feel like it's in every prank compilation video from like 2011. No porta potty tipping. A friend of my sister lost hers at a Burger King in the public bathroom. The whole village knew, and for village, what the fuck is this Beauty and the Beast with a Burger King? The whole village knew, and for several years she became known as Burger King Julia. Teenagers can be cruel. Edit. Geez, can we all calm down about the fact that I said village? I'm not a native speaker and honestly thought that's what a small town is called. Oh, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have made fun of them saying village. Oopsies. That is kind of fucked. Because they weren't calling him like Burger King John, presumably. They were clapping the guy on the back, or the other gal. Maybe the other gal on the back. And for some reason, Julia had her scarlet letter pasted on her. A big fucking Burger King Whopper. That sucks. They didn't even adapt it to be Burger Queen, and they didn't even adapt it to be Burger Queen. Bullshit. I had a friend who lost hers on the lawn of a retirement home. Her friend wasn't too far away, losing hers too. That seems like just a little bit of exhibitionism. I definitely don't think that's the worst place. I mean, are people watching? I feel like in my small town, like golf course was like a normal place at night. If you really wanted to feel the open air on your taint. Family reunion, that's a classic. The Habsburgians send their regards. Queen Elizabeth sends her regards. And everyone knows if it's a second cousin, it's fine and they're really hot. Right? Right? Not where, but when is during the halftime show of the 2004 Super Bowl where Justin Timberlake pulled off Janet Jackson's shirt and exposed her breasts. So when your girlfriend's dad comes home and asks if we saw the halftime show and you unempathetically say, sure, yeah, it was great. And then he becomes suspicious and checks all the trash cans and finds a bloody condom and then physically throws you out of his house. Damn, that seems very specific. It is really funny that someone's like, hey, how'd you like the halftime show? And you go, it was fine. When you know that a high school boy would be like, hey, there was a titty, you know? I assume this is fake, but it was well written and funny. Shout out to Islino. Not mine, but a friend's he lost his in abandonment. Not mine, but a friend's he lost his in an abandoned warehouse on the floor. And from what I heard, it was next to a dead rat as well. That's very gross. Mine was in an expensive hotel with rose petals on the bed, but she also insisted to put a dead rat on the bed. How strange. Romance isn't dead, but the rat is. What the fuck is going on here? And our final one, a water slide. Whatever you think you can pull off during the ride, you'll be at the bottom long before you can finish up. Who thinks that they can come that fast? Don't even try unless you're ready to face the consequence. And no, I'm not kidding. I've seen people try that. Not only is it highly impractical and an easy way to hurt yourself, there's just not enough time. An average slide from top to bottom takes about 11 seconds. If you want to accept that challenge, be my guest. But unless your name is Barry Allen, you probably can't pull it off. But hey, prove me wrong. It'd make for a pretty interesting brag story, or not, depending on which part of the story people focus on. I feel like the only one where this could actually happen is like these giant funnel ones, and you would have to shift your momentum back and forth so that you never went down the drain. Do you know what I mean? If you really got like a good go at it, giant funnel, are there any videos? If you really got like a good run and you could stall this fucker out, like, wait, these guys go on it for 2 minutes. Hold. Wow, I did one of these ones. Oh no, this one's too steep. Oh, this one actually has nothing. Oh, they're going right down the drain. But anyone can see you in that? Well, if you're having sex, I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you're having sex at a water park, it's because you want people to see you, right? There's a little bit of the thrill of the hunt there. Okay, that was less than 11 seconds. That one was not a good, that's not a good water slide for having sex. So if you end up at Knott's Berry Farm, Soak City, maybe don't give it a try. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for enjoying a few Ask Reddit threads with me. I like going through and seeing what the common man, woman, person, or even dog says about these issues, and hopefully you learned a little bit about food, animals, and love from me.